Check, check, check.
Fine place to collect money. Why is there no
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness spawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands. How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Do this.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second Arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, I've lived in this village many a year. Is there aught else you care to ask? Take care. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it.
Well done, Arisen. You have acquired a Maester's teaching, an important milestone in mastering any vocation. I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Take care then.
Well met, sir. Ah. I'll take that.
This whole map
We might
thing
find a
is
use
just
for it.
the most annoying thing in the world, man. It's like, there's no reason for them to do this. It's like, it doesn't add to the game at all. It just makes it a little more annoying. I just gotta look this stuff up, man. I literally can't find anything about it. Like,
Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about our humble, for 'tis here that thieves are to begin with. Those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year. Is there aught else you care to ask? You're curious what I... Naturally, I'm not the only... You're the second arisen. In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
I'll be. I'm just looking up the Nameless Village quest here.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day. If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
I keep forgetting you can jump in this game.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up. Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Anyway, most we send them packing with a trifle. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
I fear I've not useful to share.
Not half bad!
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you. Do take care not to stray so far next time.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. Dara. That man isn't associated with our village anymore. In fact, if e'er you should meet him, pray inform him that he is no longer welcome here. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you're looking to spend the night. Of course, nothing's free in this world.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll be right back, guys. Thank you. I gotta work out for a bit. I'll be